It won the 1988 Car of the Year award in Europe. Then, it won the 1989 Best Imported Car of the Year in America, leaving behind some very pricey competition. The Peugeot 405, starting under $15,000. Success hasn't gone to our price.
.405 doesn't have a complex design, simple body lines, a clean rectangular shape and basic front and rear lights. The black door molding and part of the bumper create a single line that wraps all the way around the car. It's a classic late 80s design and honestly, Iranians have a real bond with this car. A lot of young people adore it. They do all kind of crazy stuff with this car, and of course, they enjoy driving it. Let's talk about the engine. One of the engines IKCO uses in its vehicles is the French XU series. The XU7 in particular is a 1.7-liter engine that produces 97 horsepower. The top speed is around 190 kilometers per hour. Fuel consumption inside the city is about 10 to 12 liters per 100 kilometers. And in highways, 405 consumes up to 6 liters per 100 kilometers. The design of the XU engine goes back to the 1980s, so IKCO decided to optimize it. The XU7 went through a complete overhaul. From the front valve cover to the air intake manifold, the electrical wiring and ECU programming, the cylinder head gasket, the camshaft, crankshaft, and many other components. However, it remained an 8-valve engine, and that's one of its biggest drawbacks. Just like the last one, I found this car on an online platform. While I was waiting for the owner to come out, I spent some time checking the vehicle. Meanwhile, I sent my blessings to Mark Zuckerberg and the Meta Glass because they turned the most hectic part of my content creation, which is this very part, into a piece of cake. Let's get back to the car. This 405 is almost 10 years old and the owner has driven it for around 200,000 kilometers. This dashboard follows a very simple and familiar layout. The kind of design you used to see in early 2000s Iranian sedans. Everything is straightforward, nothing over-engineered or complicated. You get a large rounded steering wheel with the Peugeot lion in the center, and behind it, the instrument cluster sits deep inside the panel, giving you clear visibility of the speedometer and tachometer. The center console is tall and narrow, with air vents on top, followed by a basic audio system that supports radio, CD, and later USB. Under that, you have 3 rotary knobs for the air conditioning, simple mechanical controls that just work. The gear lever sits high and close to the dashboard, which actually makes shifting a bit easier on long drives. The materials are hard plastic, typical of the 405. There are no steering wheel controls, no digital screens, nothing modern. But that's exactly what gives this interior its identity. It's basic, durable, and easy to repair. Many Iranians grew up with this design, and for a lot of people, this simple dashboard feels nostalgic. We decided to go for a ride, and oh my goodness, the car needed wheel alignment so badly. If I wanted to drive straight, I had to hold the steering wheel to the left. However, the engine ran perfectly. Apparently, he had kept up with all the required services. Even after around 120,000 miles, the suspension, control arms, and all the related components were working properly. No noises, no issues, nothing uncomfortable for the driver or passengers.